As you watch this video, how are you feeling? And before you just answer, yeah, I'm good, I'm fine, or meh, how are you really feeling? Because a lot of people, a lot of my clients have been telling me, certainly over the past week, where we've come back to work and there's back to school and a more sense of routine, that things are fast and furious and things are happening in a blur. Right. We need to take a deep breath, because if we allow things to happen like a blur, before we know it, it's going to be 2022. And we would have lost the opportunity to engage, to achieve things, to take stock of every day. Because what you do today and tomorrow will have an enormous impact and effect on the experience that you have in January. Did you know that it's less than 100 sleeps, or more, or just over 100 sleeps before New Year's? That's not a lot, right? And it also is. Because in 100 days, what kind of habits could you actually optimize? But what we know is you can't optimize something that hasn't been standardized, because you can't improve or enhance on a habit that doesn't exist. Now, all this talk about well-being can, a lot of it we know, but common knowledge is not common practice. And so I'm going to share some tips and tricks around behavior change that is helping me, that I can see is helping my clients. Because two reasons why this can be helpful is we can save a lot of energy when we standardize and optimize our habits. We also know that we become what we repeatedly do. And so we need to gently move out of our comfort zones, because if we try to change too much at once, that's when we set ourselves up for failure as opposed to success. And so I would like to help you to live the next 100 days or so more by design than by default. And so I'm going to be sharing tips and tricks. If you'd like more of a personal approach, you're welcome to attend. I'm doing a masterclass next week, Thursday, on the topic of behavior change. So stopping for a moment and taking stock of where we're at, and then setting very clear goals that you'd like to standardize and then optimize. And then we work on how do we stay consistent, because consistency always trumps intensity. So I look forward to sharing our combined and collective tips and tricks around behavior change, so that none of us has to go into the end of the year, this last quarter, this last run, and feel like we need to drag ourselves over the finish line. That we can actually leave with a sense of physical, emotional, mental, and even spiritual well-being, actually feeling well in our being.